Hi everyone, this is MTG Moxman. Thank you for tuning in tonight. But please, have respect for the dead. This is where Standard has died. I hope you'll join us. Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here. Hope you're having a great night tonight. It's a special. We're going to talk about the death of Standard. Now, I know that's a hard topic for a lot of people to accept, but let's talk about it anyway. Let's have that discussion and see why Standard is in the state of what it's in now. Now, we can go back to the fact that Wizards mainly support Standard. They stopped supporting events like Vintage and Legacy and dragging a whole bunch of great formats through the mud. Ceasing production of those cards, not coming up with specialty sets for those cards. They're just not getting the welcome that they should deserve. So instead, they drag Standard forward, month after month, year after year, and they force us, the players, who want to be at events and socialize with our friends, to go to these type of events. These events rotate out. Standard is a rotating set, which allows Magic the Gathering Company, Wizards of the Coast, and Hasbro to take a large slice of pie money every couple of months. Because what happens is new sets come out and players are forced to join those sets if they want to have a competitive deck. Now the problem with this is every couple of years these sets do rotate out, old sets leave, and all the money leaves with them. So unless you're at the right time where you kept the right cards and moved them forward, you will lose a substantial amount of money while trying to stay competitive in a format like Standard. Now, older formats such as Vintage and Legacy, which have been around for a very long time, had the same problem because they didn't produce those cards because most of them were on the reserve list. Of course, nothing would stop Wizards from creating new sets. They just choose not to because this set is the easiest one for them to make money off of. Bad, Wizards. Bad. Look what's happening to you. Look at this. Now, that said, there are other formats Wizards does support. In some of their other Vintage things, they've gone ahead and said, oh, well, we're going to have our booster draft. That's fine. We're going to have a Standard draft. How about a sealed deck tournament? Right? We're just all keen to do a sealed deck tournament. Now, they did go ahead and they've started to support Commander. That is one of the newest, largest sets, and it probably will overtake Standard, I expect, within the next couple of years. With what's going on in the world, the death of Standard should not be surprising. When we see the state of Standard now, with the R&D department at Wizards of the Coast pumping out sets and not doing proper... It's just negligence. They've had to ban numerous cards, which they should have known would go together. Now, Commander is a very fun format, and I hope they don't wreck it for us. Because if they start pumping out too many products into Commander and try to find ways to capitalize on that product, i.e. Jeweled Lotus, they will support that ahead of Standard at some point if they think they can make more money at it, and if the player base gets large enough. Now, the other formats are also like Modern, Legacy, Vintage, Brawl. We also have Team Unified Constructed, we have Block, we have Two-Headed Giant, which is a very fun format, and for players who just want to kick it around, we also have Pauper. Pauper is a format that doesn't have any expensive cards at all, but uses a lot of creativity and ingenuity. Now, Wizards recently announced Pioneer, which of course they've been kind of bringing forward. But again, without stores to play in, it really stands to reason that Wizards is not going to have a good time trying to promote these products in the future. Wizards has to decide when we're allowed back in stores to play, what we will do in those stores. Are we only going to have Standard formats? Are we only going to have a certain way of playing? Or are they going to allow us to experiment with other formats and maybe support more types of formats in the game? I myself am an older school player, but I really have gotten into Commander lately. I'm trying to build some decks that will be competitive but still fun. And we don't see major tournaments with Commander yet, but that doesn't mean it won't happen. With the amount of bannings from Oko to Once Upon a Time, Cauldron Cat, Escape the Wilds, you saw the thumbnail. You see what's going on out there. Uro got banned. Okay, Omnath got banned before he even got a chance to play. How fair is that for players who invested money into a product and had it banned the second it came out? Thank goodness we didn't have a chance to play in the stores yet. Who knows what people would have bought on those first couple of weekends, only to have the card banned. Wizards, get your act together. Think about this a little bit. We as players, we love to play the game. But if you're going to kill Standard by having us buy high-priced products, pumping out cards that get banned within the first few weeks or months of them coming out, Uro, Oko, we miss these cards. They were fun and exciting cards, and Wizards went ahead and banned them without trying to, I don't know how to explain this. They just didn't think it through. And that is totally on Wizards, because to me it looks like a cash grab, doesn't it? When you see it from the sense of, oh, we have these amazing cards. Oko's there. We've got, oh my god, we got more amazing cards. Omnath's there. And we buy the products. We buy Throne of Eldraine. We jump in and we buy Zendikar Rising, only to have the cards yanked out from under you before you have a chance to play with them. Now, of course, they are allowed in other formats. But since Standard is the format that Wizards promotes the most, banning cards from your most popular and forced upon set really doesn't help us the players, does it? It's great we can play in other sets, don't get me wrong. But you killed it in the main set that you yourself support, Wizards. So come on, get it together a bit. So I really believe we are looking at a few nails put into the coffin of Standard. The fact we cannot, 1, play inside stores. 2, we're all kicking around playing other formats right now. And Arena's not the only one, because we're all tired of seeing Scoot Swarms and Flip decks. Your party mechanic doesn't work right now. I'm assuming you're going to fix that in Strixhaven, Kaldheim, and Dungeons & Dragons sets. I'm assuming you're going to do that, Wizards. You're going to help us out. Right? You've planned this out well. That right now, anyone who tries to play your party mechanic, it doesn't work. Because the Scoot Swarm overwhelms it. Or, of course, you got the Flip decks that can wait on turn 4 with a good draw. Wizards, you have a lot of stuff to work on. You really do. I mean, here I am sitting in a funeral parlor, wondering how you're going to come out, dig yourselves out of the grave here, and come back and show us something exciting. Because Wizards, right now, we as players are not excited. I've talked to a lot of friends, a lot of people out there on my channel, and I'm seeing a lot of the same story over and over again. So, please, Wizards, give us something a little better. Work things out a little more before you give us a product that you won't support, or you ban the cards that are actually half decent in the set. And Wizards, there's nothing wrong with going back and bringing back Vintage and Legacy. You know that, right? You have players there who have been at it for 20, 30 years. Just build new cards to go into the format to make it more balanced. That's all you have to do. And it's not hard. You gave us Modern Horizons. That was a very decent set. And please, I hope they don't ruin Modern Horizons 2. Don't get me started. But when you look at Standard as a set and the things you've had to ban, Wizards, just to make the format playable, that tells me you're not paying enough attention. And if you're not paying attention to your own format that you support, why should we support it by buying it? I'm sorry, I'm loving Commander, even with the Jeweled Lotus, which I don't think is that big of a card right now, but who knows in the future. I'm loving it. I'm going to kick it and check it out. I'm going to go and I'm going to play the same stuff I've been enjoying playing, which is my kitchen table Magic. I'm still going to go to pre-releases because they're still fun. It's just that one set coming out. But Pioneer is maybe their best hope right now because Standard is just not doing it for us with these kind of bannings happening all the time. It's ridiculous. Get it together. Please, Wizards. I don't want to attend any more funerals in Magic. I really don't want to bury another format that you won't support anymore because you screw it up. So please don't. Fix it while you can. We really do enjoy playing. But not when you mess around so much that gets us upset. Okay? Take this from me, okay? That's why it's empty right now. I haven't let people into the funeral home yet. We're hoping you can salvage things. You know? I came dressed up for this, Wizards. I don't know what to tell you, boys and girls. I just think the Wizards have really got to get this together. And if they do, all the power to them. Let's hope for some excitement. Let's hope for less bannings, or at least a way of equaling out the power base of the cards better. And they did this 2 years out, too. Like, if that much advance notice and you can't figure out what your cards will be used for, that's a shame. You should know. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sorry if I was a little loud. I know I should be quiet. This is MTG Moxman. I really appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Thanks a lot. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great one. I didn't click the button thingy? I meant to click the button thingy. Instead, I clicked the shrink button thingy. Oh, sorry. I know. I gotta be quiet back there. I'm sorry, guys. Have a great one, guys. Stay safe. Hope you enjoyed it. Cheers.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This was MTG Moxman. Hope you enjoyed the video. Big shout out to my patrons for making this all possible. Have a great one tonight, guys. Stay safe out there. And tomorrow we're going to have more excitement with our lore video. Looking forward to it.